I often like some audience participation, and I'll be inviting somebody to do some hot seat tapping with me later. But please be aware that this is on my YouTube channel. It won't be on permanently. I will take it down probably in about a week or so, or make it unlisted. But at the moment it is public. So please, the comments are not public, so don't worry about that. But if you, and also it's only my face that is being broadcast right now. No one else's faces will be. But if you would like a hot seat tapping with me, then only do so if you are happy for the broadcast to be shared with your face and your name. And obviously, you have to take full responsibility for this session as well. So, oh, mulled wine, lovely. I definitely can't do alcohol before any of these calls. So we've still got people, I can still hear the pings coming. Oh, the room is still filling up nice and fast. So let's just ask that question one more time for those of you who are joining right now. I'd love to know where in the world you are tuning in from. Just as you see, as I kind of read out, where people are tuning in from, those of you who are on the Zoom call will see the comments, but if you're watching live on YouTube, you won't see the comments or the chat. But I know that those of you on the call at the moment are on Zoom, so you can see the comments. Just take a moment just to feel the sense of connectedness with your fellow brothers and I think it's mainly sisters here in the group, but brothers as well. Our fellow human beings. Just take a moment just to really connect deeply. We seem to have got most of the continents covered here. And I always love seeing what a multinational community comes together on these calls. It really, really is wonderful. So we've got Florida, Buckinghamshire, UK, Central Illinois, Aurora, Colorado, London, Toronto, Slovakia, I think that is, Scotland, Oregon, New Jersey, Harrogate, North Yorkshire. Ah, lovely, lovely, lovely. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And I know some of you are brand new to this method, this format of Zoom call. And some of you have done lots of these calls with me before, and you're all so welcome. It's lovely to have you here. Now, this is the third year that I have, in fact, it may be the fourth, I've completely lost track. It's the third or fourth year that I've been hosting the Christmas Miracle Experience. Now, this came to me by way of inspiration a few years ago, and I just was inspired by Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol and the Ghost of Christmas Past, Christmas Present, and Christmas Future, because a lot of the tapping work that I do, particularly in the members community, we've got a lot of our wonderful members here tonight, is we work on clearing the past. Or can you make sure you're muted, please? Sorry, somebody's not muted. Right, I'm going to have to change the gallery view. Just make sure you're muted, please. Thank you. So we work on healing the past, and that is what we're going to be focusing on today. And this is letting go. This is forgiveness work. This is recognizing patterns and stories that you've been telling yourself that, you keep repeating and you're ready to let go of. And it's, when we do this letting go work, what it enables us to do is to make space for the things that we want to manifest to come into our lives. So, if you're looking to manifest a soulmate, I highly recommend that, you do some forgiveness work on your past relationships. You bring a sense of awareness to the types of patterns that you've been running or the types of people you've been attracting, and to do some healing work there. Because otherwise, what then happens is if we don't do that work, we often find ourselves attracting the same person or having the same experiences that we've had before. So that's just an example when it comes to relationships. If you're looking to make some kind of transformation with your health. It's kind of recognizing what habits that you want to release and let go of. Maybe stories you've been telling yourself, perhaps if it's around weight or fitness, and letting that all go first before we all go gung ho into, manifesting the new. So tonight is really about the past and release and letting go. And so that tomorrow we can work onto grounding into the present moment. I'm going to share kind of tools and techniques for just being present, being in the moment. And then on day 3, I've got no idea what day of the week it is right now. On day 3, I'm just going to call it. We're going to be calling in the future, planting some seeds for the future that we want to create. Now, this year's Christmas Miracle Experience is a special one because we are, and I've talked a bit about this, and I sent it in an email, and I've been putting on my Instagram, that this is a number 9 year in numerology. Now, if any of you are into kind of a bit of woo, who's into a bit of woo here? Give me a number 1 if you're into a bit of woo. If you're into a bit of woo, this is a number 9 in numerology. And 9 in numerology in this kind of in the years is about letting go. It's the last year of the cycle, because next year 2026 is a number 1. Now we get all those by adding up the digits, and then you come down to the if you come to 2 digits, you add those up and then you get the single digit. So this year is number 9. It's about endings, it's about completions. And who has felt that this year has brought a lot of change? It's been maybe a bit intense or a little bit just heavy. Who has felt that this year? And I'm going to raise my hand here. Just feel free to raise your hand or give me a nod of the head. Yes, yes, yes. Somebody said there's too much. Yes. All the yeses, because things come up to the surface. Things, it's almost like get to a bit of a boiling point. And not always. And it can show up in different ways in our life. And what I want to do today is to kind of just do some letting go work. So let's all just kind of take a big, deep breath together, and I want you to imagine just breathing out whatever heaviness, emotions, stress you may be feeling right now. And now I want you to take another one. Take a nice deep breath in. And a big exhale. Just let it go, let it out, and release. And one more, let's do it collectively together. Nice deep breath in. And a big sigh, let it go. Make a noise if you want to, and do another one if that feels good for you to do so. And you might want to do a big ah. As long as you're muted, you can make whatever noise you want. Okay, so I'm going to quickly introduce myself for those of you who don't know me. So my name is Melanie Moore, and I think most of you, a lot of you have found me through my YouTube channel and my tapping videos. And I am a transformational life coach, and I help women, primarily women. I do have some private one-to-one male clients, but primarily women who are generally at some kind of crossroads in their life. Whether that's, I think about these are the crossroads that I've been through, becoming a mum. Now I'm at the other end of the motherhood spectrum. My kids are all fleeing the nest. I'm a bit of an empty nester now. Going through divorce, separation, leaving a corporate career, starting my own business. So that was a big crossroads for me. And next year is a big year for me. I'm turning 50 next year. So that is a big, for me, that feels like a milestone. And I'm so excited about it, so grateful to be turning 50 next year. And for me, that is symbolizing a new chapter. So a lot of us, we like to use milestone birthdays as a new chapter as well. So I love to help people to, get clear on the next chapter of their life, to set a vision, to dream big, to shed old identities as well, and to know that it's never too late to step into a new identity. Now, I've worked with, and there are some members in our community of women who are in their 70s, and I love it when women in their 70s show up in the community because they're just ready to start again. And that's why it's never too late to start a new chapter. So if anyone ever feels like, oh my gosh, it's too late, I've missed the boat, then you are in the right place because I believe it's never too late to, have the relationship you always wanted, to change careers, to start that business, to do that thing you always wanted to do. So I've got lots up my sleeve for next year and a lot of stuff that I've, doing this work myself, recognizing that there's stories and there's things that have been holding me back, particularly when it comes to my identity as a mum and feeling that, oh, I'll wait till my kids are older. And now I'm also in this really in the thick of it. If you've been following me on social media, and I do share a lot with my community of the stuff that's going on with my parents right now, so much stuff that's going on with them. My dad has vascular dementia. This year has also seen him become a bit of a social media sensation as well, which is hilarious. He's just recently gone into a care home, and my mum has just spent 6 weeks in hospital. She's got quite a serious heart condition, but she's amazing and she's doing really well. And but yeah, I know that I'm right now, this is the chapter I'm in. But how I'm also feeling myself move through this now is like, well, how can I allow myself to be supported even though I'm going through all this stuff with my parents? Even though my children are a lot older now and they're more, actually I sent my son and his girlfriend out to go and take some dinner over to their grandma. So, it's really lovely now that I can actually get my son to help me out. That, we can all find ourselves stuck in a story. So for tonight's call, I want you to ask yourself, what kind of story do you feel is still running the show in your life? And I often call this, especially particularly when I work with one-to-one clients, what is a theme tune that has been running your life? What is the identity that you feel has been keeping you stuck or kept you held back? So I've asked you all to, if possible, to bring a journal with you or maybe make some notes. Also, just a bit of housekeeping. If we could, try to keep this time as interrupted and sacred for you as possible, because if you're anything like me, you're a busy person, you've got responsible for all sorts of people, you've got people calling your name, demanding of you all day long. This is your time. So for the next, hour, 45 minutes or so, this is your time to, for you to journal, for you to tap with me and to just really, connect energetically with this community. So, let's see some of the comments here. I do, I like to look at the comments. So, see, somebody has just said they've just lost their mum after years fighting cancer. So, sending so much love to you. And yeah, I, when my mum was just first in hospital, I felt the anticipatory grief of, I know there'll be the day in the not too distant future when they won't both be around anymore. So, I kind of was feeling that in advance. So I'm sending so much love to you if you've just lost a parent recently, if you are going through your own stages of grief, sending you all my love. And somebody has just said, we've had a flood in Oregon, had to evacuate. So yeah, life can just send us some great big piles of crap at times, so I get it. I had a bit of a flood myself. day before Christmas Eve, just water just came through the ceiling in my kitchen. And it was like, oh my God, really? So life just gives us these things. And I'd love to say that tapping and manifesting is going to stop all this stuff from happening. I wish I could just wave a magic wand and say that nothing bad is ever going to happen to you ever again, but that's not true. And that's not real life, because stuff does happen. And what I like to teach is how we move through these seasons in our life so that when these things come along, they don't just make you drop to your knees. They don't just, floor you. You will be resilient, you will bounce back, and you will just carry on. Some days you'll feel like you're just crawling, and other days you're going to be taking giant leaps and bounds towards your life and your big vision. So what are we writing? So I want you to have a think about, what is the theme tune that has been running your life? It could be like an identity. So let me just think of some examples. It could be like, other people have all the luck, or I never seem to catch a break. Or it could be, I'm always so disorganized, so forgetful. And you may have a few of these come up. I want you to think about just things that you associate with your identity. And this could be, so for me, what I recognized was that I allow life dramas to delay my big vision, to delay my book, to delay big projects that I want to work on. This has come along, I can't do it. And I have this habit of saying it's going to be next year. Next year is going to be the do it. So this year, what I'm letting go is I'm not going to say next year anymore. And actually, I've been working on my book even on the past few weeks, even though it's been really difficult, even though I haven't had the time. I have found a way to just do it anyway, because that's what I realized. Life will just keep coming at you. And we do put stuff on hold. We allow ourselves to get sidetracked. And for me, that's one of the big things I'm letting go of. Just saying, I'm going to do it next year. I'm going to do it now. That is my new mantra for myself. I am doing it now. So I would love to hear some of your things as well. So I've got here, I've been through the same loop over the years, every time more bad than ever before. Now changing my complete business life, decided to be a private chef and supper club owner. Amazing. Lost both my parents recently, dad, November 23, and mum as well. Gosh, sending so much love. I want to change career. Amazing. I just had to put my doggy down. Oh, I'm so sorry. Telling myself I'm too lazy to change. Now, again, just an identity. So I want you to walk, and you don't have to share this if you don't want to, but I would love to hear. I'd love you just to write down, what is it that you are letting go of? Now, other things that you can let go of are, patterns that you keep repeating, maybe bad habits, maybe things that you just want to stop doing. You don't want this to be a part of your identity anymore. So I just want to spend a few, right, what we've got here. I'm not qualified or educated enough. Who do I think I am to coach or teach anyone or anything? Oh my goodness me. That holds so many people back, that belief that I'm not qualified enough. And this comes from school. This comes from, I remember Tony Robbins, and I went to one of his events years ago, and he'd just learned NLP techniques, and he wanted to he just learned this modality and wanted to teach it. And he went on a radio show where he was on with, I think, some kind of professor. And he basically said, look, I can heal you of your phobia in 3 minutes. I can do it. And professors a bit like, I'm a professor. I don't think you can. I think I haven't got the story quite right. But he was so confident and so sure of himself that he knew that he could help people, even though he didn't have the degree or the qualification or whatever. And sometimes people do, they spend that time thinking, I'm not qualified enough, I'm not qualified enough. They compare themselves to others. But sometimes, and I truly believe this of midlife women, let's have a big shout out for midlife women for a minute, that I feel that a lot of midlife women are, I truly believe, the most powerful people on the planet. We have lived through so much. We have been through so many identity shifts. We have so much lived experience and wisdom that yet we still tell ourselves, oh, I'm not qualified enough. There's that little voice that says, I'm not good enough. I can't do this. But when you think about the life experience that you've had, I just know there is so much power in midlife women that is just waiting to be unleashed, that they can just help so many people. So I have tapping videos that can really help with this, but we've got a lot to cover in the next 3 days. So let's see what else. We've got some more comments here. Letting go of themes. Sorry, so giving my power and agency away, always worrying about what ifs, procrastination holds me back. Ready to let go of themes of not enough, not appreciated, not seen, not heard, not celebrated. Being pushed into the same loop with narcissistic C-level managers who don't appreciate my work. Let go of the fear that I won't succeed. Letting go of procrastination and fear. Letting go of my insecurity, procrastination, bad habits. Also want to meet my soulmate. Letting go of eating for good or bad, judging my son-in-law. Talking about getting fit, losing that excess weight. Knowing what I should do, but not doing it. That's a great thing to let go of. Letting go of financial struggle, letting go of not making enough time for myself, self-care and fun. Oh, amazing. Keep them coming. Now, I want you to write this down. So I'm going to give you about another 30 seconds or so, just to scribble down some notes. No one's going to read your handwriting, don't worry. So just scribble down some things that you want to let go of. And you've given me lots of things here to tap on. So we're going to do some group tapping in a moment. So I'm going to take a quick sip of tea. Not feeling capable of handling what comes my way. Letting go of guilt for not wanting to work in my mother tongue and building a business in English. Letting go of not being good enough. Oh my goodness, that is huge for so many women. Now, I think we've maxed out the Zoom room. So well done for those of you who've got in. There's 100 of you here on the call. Amazing. Lovely to have you here. Okay, so just want to do that. So I have been working in this space for, oh my gosh, about 15 years now, probably a bit longer than that. I started off my holistic therapy journey as a reflexologist, a Reiki practitioner, and I moved into tapping about 10 years ago. Now, alongside this, I also used to do a lot of personal development classes, particularly around manifestation and vision boarding as well. So I kind of made a bit of a name for myself as a vision board expert. I've been featured in the Daily Mail, Psychologist, Grazia magazine, and I've worked with large corporate companies, including Mount Sinai Hospital, where I ran a 3-day workshop for their female patients with cancer. We did a workshop covering mind, workshop covering body, workshop covering spirit. I've worked with the Stylist magazine, spoken at their live event in October this year. So whilst you may have just seen me on YouTube videos, I've done a lot of stuff in the corporate world with businesses and with the media and with a lot of organizations as well, working with sales teams and working, of course, with a lot of individuals as well. However, my heart and soul lies with the Tapping into Your Big Vision members community. And it's a beautiful collective of women all around the world. And we work, so twice a year, we do the vision board experience. The next one is taking place. I think it's the 15th, 16th and 18th of January. 3 days of vision boarding together. It's going to be a really powerful session where because this is the number one vision board. I want us to make 9-year vision boards. But we're also going to be doing some time collapse as well. I want you to think about what you might think it would take you 9 years to manifest, but what we could actually potentially collapse into maybe a year or two. So that's my intention for the next vision board experience we do together. We do this in January and we do this again in June, July time as well. And each month we get together on Zoom calls, just like this, around the time of the new moon and the full moon. We have group Zoom coaching videos where my intention is to keep you on track to, what have you done since last vision board workshop? What are you doing to move yourself forwards? And added to this, I add to my library of tapping videos in the members portal, where we do slightly niche members request tapping videos, as well as obviously my YouTube channel as well. So that's where my heart and soul lies, in the members community. And throughout the next 3 days, I'll be telling you more about it and telling you the ways in which you can join the community as well. Right, so yeah, we've got some different comments here, and I just want to make a quick a little bit more about who I am as a person as well. Now, just so I don't give a huge amount away in my YouTube videos. These Zoom calls are where people really get to know me. And you may find that, yes, Mel is definitely my cup of tea. I think she's great and I want to learn from her. Or you may think, she's really not for me at all. And either or is absolutely fine. So I know we have lots of differences of opinions, of faiths, of belief systems, and I honour every person's choice for their beliefs, and it's our differences that make us all unique and wonderful. Wouldn't it be boring if we all were the same and had the same opinions? And some of my best friends, we have the wildest, most different of opinions. My partner, we are so different. We disagree, we clash on a lot, but we can still love each other, and my friends, even though we have differences. So all I ask is we keep this space loving and comments positive. And if this isn't for you, if you feel that that's not the right space for you, then, just kindly request that, you leave the room, because this may not be the space for you. Where are we going here? So we're going to do some tapping. So hopefully you've all written something out and you've got some stuff that you want to let go of. And I want you to now think about, actually before we tap, I want you to think about maybe the last 9 years. Now, so 9 years ago, what year were we in? Was it, I think it was 2016, wasn't it? 9 years ago. And you may immediately know what the last 9 years has, brought up for you. For me, the last 9 years has really been about being a single parent. My children were 9 and, oh gosh, how old were they? Yeah. 9 and 10, 8 and something like that, 9 years ago. And it was 10 years ago that, my marriage ended. So really the last 9 years has been all about raising my kids, bringing them up to this age that they're at now. And so that's what the 9 years, but also it's been about growing my business as well, bringing up to where it is now. So it's been like a very, in some ways I think, oh my gosh, I should have done so much more in my business. The book I should be on my 3rd book by now. But I know that my time and energy has been spent with my children. They've been my priority, and again, a bit of an excuse, a bit of a story as well. However, I have also built a business. I haven't waited until now before I got started. I did it alongside being their mum as well. So that's what this past 9 years has been about for me. And I want you to think about what has been the past 9 years been about for you, particularly in terms of, what do you want to let go of? What are you releasing in this 9 year that you want to leave behind in this number 9 years so that you can start the number 1 year, with a clean slate? Okay, so you've got a couple more things written down. Right, okay, now let's tap. Here we go. And just tap along with me. And I hope you've all, I'm guessing you've all tapped with me before. Even though the last 9 years have been a bit of a roller coaster, and maybe this year in particular has been heavy. It's been stressful. And so much stuff has come up to the surface this year. I'm recognizing that I am where I am. And that's okay. And I choose to deeply and completely love and honor myself. And even though this last 9 years has been a huge roller coaster, there have been highs, but there have also been the lowest of lows. Maybe things have turned completely upside down. And maybe there's even a sense of disappointment that I'm not exactly where I thought I would be. Despite all of that, I choose to deeply and completely love and forgive myself. And even though I am where I am, I'm going to allow myself to feel some gratitude for the lessons that have brought me to where I am today. Even the dark times, they bring blessings too. The clouds have their silver linings. So I'm going to let go of any feelings of disappointment, of sadness, and any regret. I am where I am. I'm exactly where I need to be. And it really is all perfect, even though it might not feel that way. Can we go through tapping points? I'm exactly where I need to be. But I'm also going to use this opportunity to let go and to release. To forgive and to make peace. I'm letting go of the hurt, Letting go of the stories that no longer serve me. Letting go of the identity that doesn't match where I'm headed. Letting go of procrastination. Letting go of not feeling good enough. Letting go of the belief that I don't have what it takes. Letting go of comparing myself to others. Letting go of not feeling settled. Letting go of failed relationships. And other relationships that are no longer part of my future. Letting go of any guilt associated with this desire for change. I'm releasing it all now. I'm clearing it away now. And I am ready to transform into this next version of me, this new chapter, new beginnings. Letting go of everything that no longer serves me. Because I'm ready to do things differently. I am ready for change. Letting go of the stories that are keeping me stuck. It is easy to let go. Even though in the past it has felt hard, this time I'm letting it be easy. And I am ready for this. Ready for change. Ready for my identity shift. And allowing this to happen in an easy way. I'm ready for this. And I'm letting go of the past. The past version of me that is not a part of who I'm becoming. Letting go of the excuses. All the excuses. Because they are just excuses. Releasing the past with love and gratitude. Releasing the past with love. Releasing the past with grace. And releasing the past with ease. In body, mind, and spirit. Now take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. So I'd love to know how you are feeling right now after that round of tapping. If you just want to type in a word or a little sentence in the chat. Light, light, calm, lighter, fantastic. Emotional but hopeful, amazing, calm, lighter, grounded, calm for sure. Relaxed and ready, clearer, content, amazing, amazing, clear. Oh, fantastic. Wonderful, wonderful. Amazing. Right. Oh, everyone's feeling lighter, willing to progress. Excellent. So I truly believe, and I've seen this, in the members of my community and, in my own life, that for a lot of people, they feel that they just kind of stay stuck in their story. They feel that things are never going to change. But obviously, I know that you're here and that just by being here, that the desire is there. And I know that when the desire is there, that amazing things can happen. Now, I have, as I said, shared some of the little bit of my journey, being a single parent, raising kids, trying to run a business. These are all kind of like some of the toughest things that you can, do. Any one of those things alone is difficult, can be difficult. So I just kind of almost want to be that, if I can do it, anyone can do it. But it's not just me. When I see other members of my community and, people who've just now, I just want to have a shout out for some of the people who've, I won't kind of name names unless, you want to, but people have just manifested homes recently. And one member of my community, my particular, who I won't name, she did talk on the last call. I think she may be on the call tonight, but her story is quite personal. But she shared about how over the last 4 years, now there's one question I asked her, and we're going to go deeper into this question on day 3. And the question I asked the group, which I regularly ask my community, is something that I regularly ask people to ask themselves is, what does my heart and soul truly desire? Now, this particular person, my members community, she realized that her thing was around, I can't stay in my marriage anymore. So she shared very vulnerably, beautifully, that we've been working together. Para and I have been working together for the past 3 years, just to help her through this transitional period. She left the family home. She then had to, move around quite a few times, and she shared just last week and a week or two in the community that she's just, everything is settled with a divorce. And she's just moved into the most beautiful, gorgeous home. And she even has invited the members of the community to, go visit because she's Airbnb-ing half of this beautiful house out. And it's been a journey, and she's actually going to share her journey in the community in the next couple of months. I'm going to be interviewing her because she doesn't want this to be, in the public domain, very understandably so, because it's quite, personal, quite sensitive. But that's just an example of kind of one of the clients in the community who has completely in the last, and it hasn't been the quickest, easiest, it's been challenging. It's been really hard. 3 years just from getting super clear on what is it I want, but then moving through the discomfort, the change, in order to get to where she is today, which is a vision that she couldn't even have, foreseen 3 years ago. It was that far away, but now it's just so beautiful to see her come through the other side. Let's have a look here. So, that's just an example of, some of the changes that people see in the community, and that is a really big, wonderful change. We've had a couple of house moves this year, big dream home manifestations, really, really wonderful. Now, in terms when it comes to the stories that we're releasing, particularly when it comes to change, a lot of this can come through our childhood and our upbringing and, big events that have happened in the past. Now, I don't want to go too deep and too heavy on this session because this is a group session. And obviously, if we're working on stuff together, I like people to feel safe and supported. But I would love to hear from anybody, particularly in regards to letting go of stuff from the past, who would like to volunteer for a hot seat with me. And please be aware that this is being recorded. So, but I would like you to share a line or two of what it is you want to release first. And then I will kind of quickly scan through them and just, maybe just share a quick thing of, what it is you want to let go of, what you, particularly when it comes to the past, and, because that is a theme of this call, but particularly the roots of where it came from. Um, so, if you just share, and also if you're putting a comment, I will say your name, and then if you could just confirm that you are happy to do a live hot seat tapping, and this is being recorded, this is on my YouTube channel. Um, so we've got fear, failure, debts, financial instability, judgment, visibility, not feeling safe, stumbling into the same kind of toxic people, um, shame after working in a bank and having nothing to show up for, release what's been standing in the way of clients, overgiving, people pleasing, and not feeling safe. Okay, let's hold on a second. Not knowing how to be happy and at peace in relationship because I didn't see it with my parents' relationship. I've given up drink, almost 1 year sober, would like to let go of the belief I'm not able to do things for myself or trust myself. So there, the person who's just written that comment, I would say if you've been able to kind of give up drink and be sober, you're already so powerful. And you know, I know that you can do, whatever it is you want to do and trust yourself because you've got evidence of it right there. Let's have a look here. Creating a body of art so I can be in shops. Okay, so I'm going to pick Kathleen. Now, she's put her hand up as well. And I think, Kathleen, you put a comment there about what's standing in the way of attracting clients.
Hi.
Hello there. Sorry,
Yes,
could you
I would.
speak up a little bit? I can't hear you too well.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I might need to turn the volume up. Oh, yeah, my volume is down. Okay, keep talking, Kathleen.
Yes, I would
Oh,
love
perfect.
to release, especially this year. If this, everyone I feel like has been a theme of heaviness, and I feel like this year things have been slower for me around certain manifestations. So I would like to just release the one big thing of like calling in clients. And what is it that's been like standing there? Because I have called in clients before, so I want to know like what's happening and why I have a fear of going bigger.
Okay, so whereabouts are you, Kathleen? Where in the world are you?
I'm in LA.
Okay, and tell us a little bit about what is it that you do?
I'm an embodiment coach, so I work with women to boost self-love and manifest their goals and their desires.
Okay, and what type of business do you have? Is it online or just one-to-one coaching?
Yes, virtual one-to-one coaching, group calls. Next week I'm doing a manifestation breathwork circle, so I would love to call in the perfect clients who are ready to jump into that. So yeah, group and one-on-one.
Okay, so I just want to kind of just dig a little bit back in time now without kind of overthinking it too much. And this has probably got nothing to do with your coaching practice or your work, but where would you say that this rather, attracting clients or this, this block, when do you think it started?
Middle school.
So what happened in middle school?
Oh my God, a lot of bullying, abandonment from friends, and just backstabbing and things like that. And I do feel like it stands in the way of me allowing new people into my life. I can be like very extremely picky, but I feel like it's a way of keeping myself safe.
Okay. Now, so often when I work with my clients, particularly on a one-to-one basis, and of course this is going to be, a shorter session, is just to kind of understand the roots of, where the story came from. And often it's school, sometimes relationships with our parent. And so I'm just going to go straight into this now. Now, something I know a lot of my members know, but a lot of people don't know this about me is I never script my tapping videos. I literally tune into what it is I'm tapping on or the person I'm tapping with, and I literally just allow whatever needs to come in, channeling, whatever you want to call it, just to get to the heart of the problem. So I kind of get this sense already. So I'm just going to go straight there. But if you feel that something doesn't quite, resonate, feel free to change the language. Now, for everyone else watching, you've all posted some different things here. So I want you all, just for a moment, for everyone else, just to think about the roots of your story. Now, we're doing something in the tapping world called borrowed benefits, where even though I'm tapping with Kathleen and what she's sharing, I want you to all to help feel some resolution on whatever it's going on in your life right now. The thing that you want to heal, the thing that you want to let go of, the person you want to forgive, that incident, that, the trauma, the time at school, the issue with your mum. Even though I'm tapping with Kathleen, this is a borrowed benefits round for everyone on this call. So I want you to think about the issue that you've either popped in the chat or that's on your mind. And yeah, we're going to just send some love and healing and forgiveness to that part of, you that you want healing. Okay, so Kathleen, you ready?
Yes. Do you want me to keep my audio on or do I
Yeah,
mute
yeah, be my
myself?
echo.
Oh,
Repeat after
okay.
me. Okay, here we go. Even though
Even though
there seems to be this theme running through my life,
there seems to be this thing running through my life,
right back from high school,
right back from high school,
of being excluded,
of being excluded,
picked on,
picked on,
and bullied.
and bullied.
And even though I know that was then,
And even though I know that was then,
and this is now,
and this is now,
I still carry that hurt and that trauma.
I still carry that hurt and that trauma.
And it's a part of the frequency that I may subconsciously be putting out. Sorry, that was a bit long. And it may be
And
part of the
it's
frequency.
and it may be part of the frequency I may be subconsciously putting out.
I'm recognizing this.
I'm recognizing this.
And maybe it's all come up to the surface
And maybe it's all come up to the surface
on this number 9 year.
on this number 9 year.
And I'm allowing myself to feel grateful that it's come to the surface.
And I'm allowing myself to feel grateful it's come to the surface.
But I'm also allowing myself to process these feelings.
But I'm also allowing myself to process these feelings.
I went through everything I went through
I went through everything I went through
to become the person I am today,
to become the person I am today,
to become the coach and the healer I am today.
to become the coach and the healer I am today.
And I was meant to go through that
And I was meant to go through that
so I can help others heal and transform today.
so I can help others heal and transform today.
And I choose to deeply and completely
And I choose deeply and completely
love and honor myself.
love and honor myself.
And even though
And even though
this is bringing up hurt and pain for me right now,
this is bringing up hurt and pain for me right now,
these memories from the past,
these memories from the past,
but I choose to know that that was then and this is now.
but I choose to know that that was then and this is now.
And I'm sending love and healing and forgiveness
And I'm sending love and healing and forgiveness
all the way back through my past,
all the way back through my past,
back to those childhood bullies,
back to those childhood bullies.
because the truth is they were wonderful teachers.
So the truth is, they were wonderful teachers.
But I'm allowing myself to feel this pain right now.
But I'm allowing myself to feel this pain right now.
And I'm allowing myself to let it go.
And I'm allowing myself to let it go.
I'm allowing the emotions to come up
I'm allowing the emotions to come up
and really feel what's going on for me right now.
and really feel what's going on for me right now.
Okay. And I choose to deeply and completely
And I choose deeply and completely
love and honor myself
love and honor myself
and my journey.
and my journey.
Okay. All these feelings
all these feelings
that are tied to my childhood
that are tied to my childhood
and are also tied to my business right now.
and are also tied to my business right now.
All these feelings.
All these feelings.
I've been holding on to all of this
I've been holding on to all of this
at a subconscious cellular level.
at a subconscious cellular level.
But I'm going to let go.
I'm going to let go.
Let go of this old story.
Let go of this old story.
This feeling of being left out.
This feeling of being left out.
This feeling of not being good enough or excluded.
This feeling of not being good enough or excluded.
I'm releasing it now.
I'm releasing it now.
I'm clearing it away now.
I'm clearing it away now.
And I'm sending healing all the way back through my past.
And I'm sending healing all the way back through my past.
And I'm letting go now.
And I'm letting go now.
And I choose to tell myself a new story.
And I choose to tell myself a new story.
That I am loved.
That I am loved.
That I'm good enough just as I am.
That I'm good enough just as I am.
And all these experiences.
And all these experiences.
I'm turning them into my superpowers.
I'm turning them into my superpowers.
I'm allowing myself to feel more empowered.
I'm allowing myself to feel more empowered.
Because of all this experience I've lived through.
Because of all this experience I've lived through.
Makes me an amazing coach.
Makes me an amazing coach.
Makes me an empowered coach.
Makes me an empowered coach.
Because it's not stuff I've learned in a textbook.
Because it's not stuff I've learned in a textbook.
It's not stuff I had to go to evening classes for.
It's not stuff I had to go to evening classes for.
This is part of who I am.
This is a part of who I am.
And I love this part of me.
I love this part of
I love the experiences I've lived through.
I love the experiences I've
Even though at the time it felt like the worst thing in the world.
Even though at the time it felt like the worst thing in the world.
It's helping me to really be more of who I am.
It's helping me to be even more of who I am.
Because my story has substance.
Because my story has substance.
Not just letters after my name.
Not just letters after my name.
Because they are irrelevant.
Because they are irrelevant.
What's important is me and my journey.
What's important is me and my journey.
And I'm ready to make a difference.
I'm ready to make a difference.
I'm ready to show up fully.
I'm ready to show up fully.
With vulnerability.
With vulnerability.
With authenticity.
With authenticity.
This is who I am.
This is who I am.
And I'm feeling better about this.
And I'm feeling better about this.
And I'm going to allow this to show up in my work.
And I'm going to allow this to show up in my work.
So that I attract people.
So that I attract people.
Who are my vibe.
Who are my vibe.
Who are on my wavelength.
Who are on my wavelength.
And who I can help.
And who I can help.
And I'm ready to embody all of that now.
And I'm ready to embody all of that now.
Because I know this stuff.
Because I know this stuff.
And I can do this.
I can do this.
And I'm ready for the next step.
And I'm ready for the next step.
And I'm ready to take my business to the next level.
And I'm ready to take my business to the next level.
And I am ready to attract my dream clients.
And I'm ready to attract my dream clients.
And I'm allowing my vibration and my energy to soar.
And I'm ready. Wait, what was it?
I'm allowing my energy
I'm allowing my energy
and my vibration to soar, to rise,
and my vibration to soar.
letting my frequency rise
I'm letting my frequency rise
so that I am the perfect match
so that I am the perfect match
for my perfect clients.
for my perfect aligned
I'm
clients.
ready for my next chapter
I'm ready for my next chapter
in my life and in my business,
in my life and my business.
and I'm ready for this.
And I'm ready for this.
Excited for the next step.
Excited for the next step.
Ready for this.
I'm ready for this.
Feeling good about this.
I'm feeling really good about this.
Ready for my next chapter.
I'm ready for my next chapter.
Ready to rise.
I'm ready to rise.
I am ready.
I am ready.
In body, mind, and spirit.
In body, mind, and spirit.
Okay, take a nice deep breath in. So, firstly, how are you feeling, Kathleen?
So much better and happier and lighter and freer.
There was a lot of emotion that came up there. Um, so when I send out the replay, watch this, maybe do some journaling, see what else has come up for you, and tap with this round of tapping again. And you know, feel free to send me a message. I'd love to know, you know, how you're feeling. But for everyone else, I'd love to know, those of you who tapped on your own stuff. And sorry, my dog is going a bit nuts in the background here. My daughter's meant to be sorting her out, but she is, I'm not sure where she is. Everyone else, I'd love to know how you're feeling and how that round of tapping has helped you. Love that doggy, the pooch is tapping. Oh my God. Honestly, I think she's walked away now. I'll probably find a nice poop over there. Just, you know, just add to my so that was so yeah that so somebody said here that round of tapping I didn't relate, but you know, should I just tap along? Everyone, because you know, everyone's got a different story. You know, what we've done in borrowed benefits is I've asked you to tap on your thing. So if you're new to this, it may not, you know, be completely relatable, might not make sense, but I think it's for others. Somebody else has said here that more gunk came up to be released, feeling hopeful for my future. I feel calm. This is great help for my own healing, very relaxing. Great round of tapping that I didn't know that I needed. That often is the case. Sorry, the comments coming too fast. I can't read them all. And you know, this is what we do in the community. This is what we do when it comes to group tapping sessions. So Kathleen, thank you so much for volunteering. I really appreciate your vulnerability, and looking forward to see, you know, what happens for you. So I would also add, I do something in my community called tapping prescriptions, which is like anyone can share a problem or in the community, and then I'll often suggest, right, do this tapping video, do this tapping. It's like Mel's tapping prescription. So Kathleen, I would also add, I think there's one on my YouTube channel, tapping for more clients. I think there isn't, but I'm not sure there's one in my community. I think it is there. Tapping to feel worthy and deserving of great things. I know that is on my YouTube channel. I would definitely recommend doing that as well. And tapping for magnificent outcomes. So if you've got a workshop coming up, do that tapping for the next few days. Magnificent outcomes and worthy and deserving of great things. They're the tapping videos I recommend. Tuesday, loved this round. Thank you, Mel and Kathleen. Can really feel shifts. This round of tapping resonated so much. It's been my journey this year. Everything ended up being related to my early days at school, bullied, feeling insecure, allowing the vibration to rise and flow, processing. Amazing. Oh, great. I think lots of people really benefited from that round of tapping. So, well, gosh, we've gone just over an hour now, and I wanted to keep these at an hour. So, I hope that's kind of given you all a little flavour of, you know, what healing the past is all about. And, you know, we've gone really, you know, this was a very brief session, and we did a broad session at the beginning, but I'm going to be taking you on a journey on the next couple of days to take this work further. And tomorrow we're going to be tapping in the present moment, doing groundedness, gratitude, calming on things that you can do even when life feels heavy and busy. And what I've been doing in the past few weeks with my mum in hospital, having to find my dad a care home, having to run a business, picking up my daughter from university. When life just gets really busy, what I do to stay grounded and present. So I'm going to be sharing that tomorrow. But I'm also, going to be opening up the doors to the Tapping into Your Big Vision members community to invite you to begin a #1 year with an incredible community. My 50th year next year, which is going to be full of all sorts of celebrations and surprises and fun. And sorry about the dog, if you can still hear her. And there's two options I have for you, which I will be posting this out on an email, but posting a link here, whether if you choose to join me as an annual member, I've got so many bonuses for you, including a one-to-one session with me, a 90-minute session with me, which you can take anytime over the next 12 months. You'll also be getting my Tapping into Abundance program, my money manifesting program, my Manifest Lasting Love program, and my children's emotional toolkit as well. So these are 3 programs. I am revamping so much next year, so you are getting everything as an annual member. But if an annual member isn't, really affordable right now, I don't believe in the word affording. I believe in helping you manifest the money. You can also join as a monthly member, but without all those additional bonuses. But you still get the community, you still get the twice monthly calls, or the members portal. But yeah, so I will be sending the invitation out on email, but the link is there, and I would love to welcome some of you into this new community for this exciting new chapter, this #1 year, the vision board experience in January, but plus the amazing sisterhood of the community. Oh, thank you, Gemma. So I'll hopefully be speaking to some of the members over the next couple of calls. But till then, see you same time tomorrow night. Sending lots of love and blessings and tapping your way. And I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye for now.